It's Alexis and welcome back to the channel. So today's video I'm going to be talking to you guys about some updates, as well as the cage has been changed up a bit. So the first thing I'm going to be talking about is an update on the piggies. Pumpkin and Charlie, not Pumpkin and Puffy, my bad, are perfectly fine. They've been doing really well, and they were perfectly fine. But we did end up having to have an incident, and this is kind of one of the big reasons I haven't uploaded very many videos, is Charlie did end up getting hurt. He hurt his, right paw, and he was kind of just dangling it and wasn't going to step on. If you can see now, he's standing on it now, which is awesome. But he did have some trouble with it because he kind of hurt it in a way. We don't know how he hurt himself. He just managed to do it, and we don't know, like I said, how, but it happened, and all my focus was going towards him, making sure he was okay, so I really didn't have much time to make a video. So I'm just going to tell you guys what I did for if you do have this problem with your guinea pigs and you guys need help, or you guys have some kind of advice about if this happens again. But what I did is I ended up separating the cage and making it into a 2x2 for him, and the rest was a 2x3, and the 1x2 loft that was for Puffy and Pumpkin, and then Charlie had the 2x2. But he stayed in there. I did end up making him a sneaky tunnel, and I kind of just made that up because if you know a sneaky sack, and they're smaller, but since he spent most of his recovery time inside of a sneaky sack, and I thought it was just a bit too short for him, he wanted something to lay in there, so I made him a sneaky tunnel. But he stayed in there for about 3 or 4 days, and he started showing progress from actually getting better, so I left him in there for another 2 days just to make sure everything was okay. The reason I did end up separating him away from the other guinea pigs is for precaution reasons, and so the other guinea pigs don't try to step on it, bite on it, or try to play with him when he should be resting. But he did end up making it through and was perfectly fine, and once when I put him back with the guinea pigs, he was very happy. And so now I'm just showing you kind of a couple days after, and he's doing perfectly fine. That is kind of all for the guinea pig updates. They're perfectly fine, and besides that, there wasn't a really bigger updates for them. Also, if you can tell, I've gotten a new camera. Tell me, guys, down below if you do end up liking how this camera looks. If you don't and you want my old camera back, we can do that as well. This is really good at taking pictures, of course, and I did want to see if it was really good at taking videos. But besides that, let's go ahead and hop in to show you guys the cage, because I had to change it up so everybody was comfortable, especially since Charlie was coming straight back in. I wanted everything to be very accessible and everything very easy, and I'm keeping it this way just for precaution reasons in case he does end up, oh, there he goes in his side of a sneaky sack. But that I did make it so it was very clear, and a lot of people and my family say it's kind of weird to change up the guinea pig cage a lot, but I do it for certain reasons, as well as it kind of keeps the guinea pigs happy and not bored inside of their cage. But like I said, I did have to change it for the sake of Charlie, to make sure everything was accessible and very easy for him and nice and soft. So let's hop in straight into the cage store. So the first thing we have here is under the 1x2 loft. So if you guys see, we have a really super cute ladybug forest, fleece forest that I made for the piggies, and they absolutely love any kind of fleece forest. They just cannot get enough of, so I had to make them one of these. And then in the corner as well, we have their food bowl, which I did keep under here because they're really comfortable under here, so I wanted them to be as comfortable as possible. So they have their turquoise kind of color, teal, whatever color it is, bowl over here in the corner of the cage. So here we have outside, if you guys see the sneaky sack, we have their ramp that goes up to their loft. But then if you look down, they have their plate of vegetables, but they have another sneaky sack that was made for the piggies, and it's a sneaky tunnel. Actually, it's in the same print of the fleece forest, but I did the chevron color because I was kind of lost on what color to mix this with, and I was really just worried about the outside look. But I love, this is my new one I've made, so they're nice and way more improved of the spider kind of one that I made, or the green one you guys just saw. So I made this longer because they all just love to be in these, and they lay down and just spread out. So I wanted it to be as long as them for them just to lay down, and so I did make them long and wide so I can have these pretty much forever and they'll be able to fit, but they can go inside there. And I just love how these turned out. They looked really, really nice, and I loved how they turned out. And then if we turn over here, we have another sneaky tunnel, we can say, but yeah, so this is kind of a cyan color, and I did both of the same color inside. This was actually Charlie's when he was recovering, we can say, but yeah, so he just stayed inside there, and they absolutely love these, so I just kind of kept it for them. And then we have over here, we have a drip pad, which is the same fleece as the Ladybug one. We have an extra large willow ball, and they have their KT glass water bottle right there, which I do need to fill up. And moving on over here, we have a hammock on top, which I just made kind of this square kind of place because I wanted this to be kind of sectioned off. I don't know why, I kind of just got in the designing mood. So we have a ferret hammock on top, and then they have their blue, kind of dark, I don't know what color this is, just blue, cuddly cup. And then they have a brick, because this, since I ended up putting the hammock on, it likes to move whenever I didn't have the brick, so I just put that back there. And they love actually laying on those, and I heard it's really nice for them to be able to cool off, so it actually is kind of a plus in a way as well. Then if we look down a little more, we have a fleece kind of corner forest. Let me get a better angle for you guys. So here we have their fleece forest, which is just a brown, and then they have the polka dots on top. And they're actually used to keep in place are these shower curtain things. But you can also use zip ties, which I did for one of them over there because I couldn't find any more throughout my house. And then under we have another pad, which is from the Ladybug print. Let me pick it up so you guys can see it, but it's the Ladybug print under. And then they've managed to hide the barrel chew, the roller chew. They've managed to hide that under there. Sorry about that, but I just really wanted this in their cage. But that is it for the cage. Let me give you guys an overview. So I am holding the camera, so sorry if it's just a bit wobbly. But here we have over here, and then we move into kind of the midsection. And there, almost forgot about the top part. So they have their hay rack, a litter box right here, and then they have the chevron print for their cage liner. And I know, a brown pad, which kind of really random, but I just decided to put that there. And then we have a water bottle, which kind of looks really clear, like you can barely see it. There you go, now you can see it. But yeah, and this is a 1x2, and then going down, if you guys see that, remember that is the ramp that I made them. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please be like, and if you guys aren't already, hit that subscribe button. And if you guys like I said, this camera and how it looks, comment below as well. But I will see you guys in the next video, and yeah, bye.